How's everyone doing? Today I have a Blu-ray collection update with 7 pickups, and this is actually a trade package from Mr. Nichols. And if you've seen any of these movies, definitely let me know what you think of them, and let me know which one of these is your favorite. We did a trade, and he shipped them out pretty quickly. Definitely check out Mr. Nichols. Thank you for doing this trade. He's the king of swap meets and flea markets. He's always finding the deals, tons of crazy deals. He got an amazing Facebook Marketplace deal with like a whole collection for an amazing price. So always getting the good stuff. I'm just checking these out though. Let me know if you play tested these, because some of them have like scratches on the discs and stuff, and I'm a little worried on a couple of them. So let me know about that. That's the one thing you have to worry about getting like secondary stuff and used stuff at flea markets and things like that. But you can find some amazing deals. I found some great deals myself. But I'm definitely excited to check these out. First up are 2 Wallace and Gromit Blu-rays. First up is Wallace and Gromit's World of Invention. This is a 6-part series. I haven't seen this one, so I'm looking forward to checking it out. It looks like they're, showcasing Wallace and Gromit with different inventors and stuff like that. So it's interesting. And next up, this is the one I was really excited for. I still have to get Curse of the Were-Rabbit, but this one has all the shorts right here. The complete collection. Matter of Loaf and Death, A Grand Day Out, The Wrong Trousers, A Close Shave. There's right there in the back. I always like the Wallace and Gromit, that kind of animation style. I like a lot of the old school classic animation like that. And I always thought these ones were a lot of fun with the characters in here. So I'm looking forward to revisiting them. It's been a while since I've actually watched these, so. Next up is Cruel Intentions, which I'm really excited to pick this one up. This was like the main one. I reached out to him because he had posted some different pickups, and I really wanted to get this one in the collection. It's out of print, but you can still get it for like a decent amount. Like I want to say, 15, 20 range, something like that. I think these might be out of print too, but you can get them for, I don't know, maybe about like 10 bucks a piece, something like that. So, there's things that are out of print that are still, you can get a good deal on. But I try not to spend a lot of money on out of print items, because I feel like sometimes they do come back in print. Not everything. Like there's certain things that are going to be held up for legal matters or whatever, any Weinstein related stuff too. So, like Dogma. So there's some things I'll, maybe pay a little bit more for, but I just don't want to pay a ton for certain, for movies essentially, that I feel like could have the potential to be re-released. And, so many different movies are getting re-released on 4K. Like, I'm hesitant to buy a lot of, like, cult and horror stuff, because they're, coming out in Blu-ray special edition, and then, like, a year or so later, they're coming out in a 4K edition. I'm just like, and, I want to get the best possible, audio and picture quality release. So I'm kind of, like, torn. And there's even Criterion's happening a lot now. Like, Kino's getting the rights to the 4Ks, so they're releasing them 4Ks for a lot of titles I have on Criterion now, but it's happening at Arrow Video, Scream Factory, Blue Underground all the time. But this one right here is from Roger Kumble, who also directed Just Friends, which is such a fun, crazy rom-com with Ryan Reynolds, Amy Smart. There's a bunch of people in that one. But yeah, it's such an entertaining one that needs more love. There's actually a follow-up to this one too, Cruel Intentions 2. I never saw it. I don't know if anybody did. I didn't hear anybody talk about that one. I think it was only like a year after this one came out, but this one was such a huge sensation. I loved this one growing up. It's very, kind of taboo, subversive. I love the ending to it as well, with her, necklace. But Sarah Michelle Gellar was like my second crush growing up. First was Tiffany Amber Thiessen, Kelly Kapowski. Then, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Sarah Michelle Gellar. So I had a poster of her on my wall. And I definitely love this film. It's wild, it's crazy. Sarah Michelle Gellar, Ryan Phillippe, Reese Witherspoon, Selma Blair, a few other recognizable people, but really enjoyed the heck out of this one. Happy to get this one on Blu-ray, so thank you for that. This was like the main thing I wanted to get, but I also was excited for the Wallace and Gromit. And then next up, we got a couple like animated kid stuff. I loved Scooby-Doo growing up, and I've never seen this one, Legend of the Vampire, one of the newer animated movies. And then Blast Off Tomorrow's Tom and Jerry movie right there. Let me know what your favorite cartoon was growing up as a kid. Next up is The African Queen. This is directed by John Huston, who's done so many amazing films, The Maltese Falcon. I recently watched Under the Volcano with Albert Finney. He did A Farewell to Arms, which is a Hemingway adaptation. Key Largo, the original Moulin Rouge. just so many. Fat City one is one that I think is underrated with Stacy Keach and Jeff Bridges. A boxing movie, kind of depressing. Different. One boxer coming up in the career, the other one going down. But I think that one in his filmography is kind of underrated. But he's done so many amazing films. So this one right here, African Queen, is one that I'm looking forward to revisiting. And I'm pretty sure Humphrey Bogart won an Academy Award for this film. And you also have Katharine Hepburn, kind of like a romance aspect too. It's kind of like hesitant initially. I want to say she's she's like a missionary, and he's like running this boat, and she's trying to find somebody. He's trying to help her, and I remember seeing this a long time ago. I'm definitely looking forward to revisiting it. I remember being really good. And Katharine Hepburn actually recently picked up a Blu-ray for Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, which is like one of my all-time favorite movies with Sidney Poitier. I think that one's so poignant and relevant, especially that speech towards the end of the movie. But just a great pairing right here, Humphrey Bogart and Katharine Hepburn. Bogey. Also, John Huston, he did Moby Dick, Treasure of the Sierra Madre. Just a ton of great films. I feel like I'm doing him a disservice by only mentioning like a few of them. But let me know what your favorite John Huston movie is. Let me know what your favorite Katharine Hepburn movie is. Your favorite Humphrey Bogart movie. Good old Bogey. Just, they're so great together. I wish there was more special features though. There's just the one. And this was actually filmed on the Congo, on location, the Belgian Congo. So definitely happy to add that one to the collection. There's still a bunch of other ones I want to get from John Huston. Like Key Largo is another one I want to pick up for sure. Next up is X-Files. I Want to Believe. This is the second movie. This came out, I think, like a decade after the first one. The first one, I'd actually have to add to the collection. I love that one. That one's definitely my favorite of the two. But I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. I grew up with X-Files growing up as a kid. Scully, Mulder. So, Scully also, kind of a crush growing up. She's coming into her own. I feel like she looks, over the years, gotten even more amazing. But yeah, I don't really remember this one too well. I remember, just preferring the first one, but I'm excited to revisit this one. Again, a bunch of special features on here. I want to get the whole collection of X-Files, or, the original series on Blu-ray. I know there's like a couple of releases for it, I think. But they're pretty pricey. And I know like I didn't see the most recent of this the series, like the reincarnation, but I saw the iteration before that, which I didn't care for. So I don't know. I feel like I want to check out the newest one, but I have low expectations, especially after the one previously. It felt like almost like a parody of the X-Files, but the original series is just an all-time classic. Let me know if you have a favorite X-Files episode. There are so many amazing episodes on there. So I'm definitely happy to add this one. Over 3 hours of special features on there too. So there we go. Let me know if you've seen any of these and which one of these is your favorite. I feel like Wallace and Gromit deserve more love too. Director did Chicken Run. Early Man I still need to check out though too. But I love that animation style. So, any kind of, I like, stop motion, I like the clay and all that stuff too. There's so many different kinds that are over the years have, developed. But I feel like these are some classics right here. Well, more so these ones, the shorts. I can't speak to the 6-part series right here, but I definitely want to get Curse of the Were-Rabbit. But I love these shorts. It's been a while since I've seen them, but I remember just, being so enthralled and engaged by them when I was younger. So super happy for this one. Thank you for that. Scooby-Doo. Let me know if you have a favorite Scooby-Doo episode. That was like one of my favorite cartoons as a kid. Remember Scrappy-Doo? But there we go. 7 pickups right there for this trade with Mr. Nichols. Thank you again for the trade, and maybe we can do some trades coming up in the future too. Hope everybody's doing well. Take care.